Welcome to the live replay, everyone. Today is October 30th, and we're going to continue packing orders. Just going to get things set up. And since all the orders are getting a white gel pen, I just got my little packages for the white gel pen in today. White gel pens. Maybe I'll start a bid for those. So I just figured I would pack up a few of these while I wait for people to get here for their orders, so that I can give people a second. We're going to be starting with 1176, but we also missed 1154 yesterday. So we'll do 1154 and we will go onwards from 1176 when people get here. Welcome here. I forgot to put on Instagram or Discord again that I was going to be coming on right now. I always say that I'm going to do that and then I always forget. Too many platforms to keep track of. Thanks for sharing the live. Hey, Andrina. How are ya? Welcome here, Alejandra. Ash, Britt. Hey, you guys. Oh, at work. Do you work evenings or are you not in North America? I am just starting, Ash. Yes, just starting. And I got the, I just ordered these little packages for all of the white gel pens for the freebies. And so I just got the packages in today. So I figured that while I was kind of waiting for people to arrive, I would just pack up a few of these. Like I was just saying a second ago, we're starting with order 1176, which is for Jean or Jeanne, sorry. And then we also need to catch up on 1154. I believe it was, that was Monica, who we were going to pack yesterday. But yeah, it just didn't work out. So if either of you guys are here, let me know. Yes, Andy, that's what I'm packing up right now. The freebies. I've had the white gel pens here, but I didn't have any little envelopes and I don't want them to explode or something in their voyage. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's all good, Monica. We'll pack yours up today. Hey, Robin. Okay, I've just got a few more lying on my desk here that I will put into their pouches, and then we'll start with Monica's journal, and then from there we'll go to 1176 and keep counting. Hopefully we hit 1184. That would mean 50 orders packed this week, and that's kind of my target for the week. Because if I do a few weeks at 50 orders a week, we'll be caught up on all of the pre-orders. Oh, thanks, Angie. I got to a few of the gold foil designs for the journals. I drew all of the gold foil designs on my iPad, but I only actually got to heat press 6 of them before my kids woke up. But I'll do the rest of those tomorrow and then pack and mail everything tomorrow and then hopefully have more or less a restful weekend. Welcome here, you guys. Okay, that was the last one that I had sitting on my desk. So now that we've got a few of those packed, I'll still need to do more before I can actually send out the journals. Let's move into Monica's journal. Monica, I think I've got yours pulled up here. Yes. Okay. I will flip this around and go grab your espresso colored journal and be right back. All right. some of this out of the way. All right, so Monica, let's start with your charms. You were thinking letter charm, nature charm, and pom-pom charm. Let me know if you want to specify any further or make any changes to that. Hey, Jamie. Okay, pom-pom charm. If you have a specific color, let me know. These are kind of the three that I just naturally pull out when someone orders espresso. Letter charm. Different M's. Hey, Jill. Dark pom-pom. Okay, sounds good. And then nature, the most obviously nature things I have would be that little leaf and the mushroom probably. There's lots of other things that could fit, like bugs, fruit, that kind of stuff. What are you thinking? You said dark M, or the black M. I will say though, the mushroom is hard to, oh, sorry, you did say the mushroom. The mushroom, your M would stick out a little bit like this. It kind of has the same problem as the pom-poms making charms stick out, but not as drastic. But I haven't actually ever paired something with the mushroom on the same ribbon. Do you want to try it or should I change something up? Christine, tonight we'll be starting with 1176. Okay, you just want me to go for it, Monica? This one is 114 or 1154. It's a catch up from yesterday. But for the general flow of orders, we'll be going with 1176 and onwards. All right. Sounds good, Monica. All right, and then while I put these on, for your name page, you originally said Monica, cottagecore, mushrooms, leaves, moths. Is there anything else you would like to specify as far as like color palette, positioning of your name, anything else? Or if you want to change that, if you could just let me know in a comment. Name along the side, okay. Yes. Hey, Sherry. Thanks for joining again tonight, you guys. Good to see ya. All right, there are the charms. Let's do the name page. Cottagecore, mushrooms, moths, that kind of stuff. Boy. All right, let's get into it. Let's go with a a moth over here. Thanks for the gifts, Angela. And Monica, thank you. How was everyone's Thursday today? Trying to think how mine was. Oh yeah, I'm normally such a homebody. I almost never leave the house with my kids other than just like to go play outside, either at a park or obviously our backyard and stuff. But every day this week so far, we have left the house until today, and it just felt kind of nice. All of our outings were good outings. It just, you know, when you're used to just being at home all the time, it feels like a lot. You had a crazy day? A vine going under your name? Sure. I am going to add white gel pen yet and sparkles, but we can do a vine. I'll have it kind of curling around at a couple of points. Me too, make me resin. Just funny, when I was in like high school and college, I was never home. Like the more I could be out and about, the better. But now I am completely the opposite. Just me and my kids at home all day is the way that I like it. Alrighty, let's add some sparkles and some white gel pen. Oh, good. Thanks, Monica. Thanks, Jasmine. Thanks, Alex. We are just starting up. This is our first name page of the night. Hey, Sonia. You are not late. We are just getting started. All right, Monica. And then for your cover design on here, you were saying 2026 with a mushroom. Does that still sound good? Yes, sounds good. Okay, lovely. Thank you so much for your order, Monica. Let me put your number on here. So this was 1154 and it does need gold foil. Perfect. Got your bin all labeled. I got to like flex my new bin system for like the first time today with you know, starting the gold foil process. That's one part that's always so hard to stay organized because instead of just like focusing on one journal and then moving on to the next, I'm kind of like working on multiple at once. And this system is working so much better for me than, I mean, no system is what I had before. So that makes sense, that makes sense. But I am very grateful for being able to upgrade a little. Thank you so much for your order, Monica. We've got Jean next. Order 1176. Are you here today, Jean? I'm gonna grab Jean's journal. Glacier Blue is what we're working with for Jean. Oh, I shouldn't be putting that away. Gotta put that out here so that I do your gold foil tomorrow. Hey, Lolly of 5. Welcome here, you guys. I've been on for 15 minutes, I think. Aw, thanks, Monica. You're so sweet. All right, so this is going out to Jean. Let's give this a little once over. Alrighty, let's see here. So Jean is doing charms. She wants the letter J with a girly charm and a bookish charm. So let's choose those for her since she's not here today. I always feel bad choosing things without people, but I feel like with this volume, it's going to be impossible for everyone to be here. So the best I can do is just tell them when their opportunity is. And that's why I got more specific on my order form so that you kind of have to specify what you want there. In case of situations like this where someone's not here, at least we can still do something about it. Okay, so she wanted a J, she wanted bookish, and she wanted girly, all together. So let's pull out, ooh, actually this blue one actually matches so cute with that book. Pull out a ribbon and a flower and maybe a pink bow. Okay, that's a lot of options, but I think maybe we should go with that. This one we've been calling espresso. Is this the one you mean, or did you mean matcha? And I can do you one better. I can actually show you some that have their cover designs on them already, because that's what I was working on this afternoon. This one is, oh yes, Susie's journal with 2026 and flowers is what she wanted. It's so hard to capture the gold foil nicely on camera because it always just is like reflective. That was matcha, and then this is espresso with the cover design on it. And I just love that the cover design matches the palm or the charms so perfectly. Alrighty. Let's choose her charms. I think maybe it would be best to start with the bookish charm and then build it off of there, because I feel like the J's, if we choose one, we could start with the J's. You just better not choose black. Black is the only wrong answer for this. You know, I'm just gonna get rid of black because I wouldn't do that to her. It wouldn't look good with all the other options that we have out here. You're welcome, Jean. stepping in for you. Okay, 2 options, gold or pink J. 1 or 2. The poll is right underneath my name. Go ahead and cast your vote. Option 1 or option 2. Her prompt, or the charm boxes that she selected were the letter J, a bookish charm, and a girly charm. So that's why we're working in the 3 layers here, but we're starting with J. Gold or pink? Cast your votes up in the little clipboard icon, the poll beneath my name. All right, and then Jean also wanted cover design with 2026 and bows. Okay, and that's 1176. She has no name page, so after we choose her charm, the rest is for me to do tomorrow afternoon with the gold foil. And the next order, 1177, that's Catherine. So we won't start yours yet, Catherine, but if you're here, just know that you are on deck. Okay, so we chose option 2, the gold. Let's do another poll here. If there's a moderator, I'll do this poll because I'm already in the settings, but if there's a moderator here who would like to be primed and ready for the next poll, that would be lovely. We'll vote on a book charm now. 1, 2, or 3 to go with a gold J. This one is just a little tag that says I love books, and then we've got a blue book and a pink book. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oops. One, 2, or 3. Another tea delivery tonight. Smells like a different one. Oh, it's spiced apple, I think. This is 1176, and after this we're done. She's not doing a name page, she's just doing a cover design, so we'll be on to 1177 in just a moment here, as soon as I can clip these charms on. So this was 76, and it does need gold foil. So we'll get her bin started while I wait for the vote to end. Which option won? Why can't I see? Usually it automatically pops up. Oh, there it is. It was just a little bit delayed. Okay, option 3. Okay, so if we're doing option 3, the most amount of items we can have in our poll is 5. So I'm gonna go ahead, actually, maybe I'll remove this pink because I feel like this pink wouldn't look good with that book. Was there a mod here who was able to start a poll, or yeah, start a poll with 5 options? I'll start, no worries. Custom poll, 1 minute, 5 options. Bear with me, you guys. Here we go. No problem. Okay, so these 2 charms are locked in. J and a book. We're supposed to choose a girly charm to accompany those. So option 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 in the poll up above, or up right below my name, sorry, top of the screen, to pair with this charm combo. Okay, and then our next order, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that journal while you guys are wrapping up the poll here. That is for an espresso colored journal. And we're not doing a charm for this one, but we are doing a name page and we're doing a cover design. 2026 with butterflies, which I'll do on my own time tomorrow afternoon. And then name page, Catherine, Galaxy, favorite colors, pink. I love pastels and sparkles. Perfect. Yes, please cast your votes in the poll up there. All right, let's see. Okay, this was option 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, really? Lovely. I love that bow. It's been less popular than I expected it to be, though. That's why I was a little bit surprised, but great choice. Jean will be hopefully happy with our choices on her behalf. This is now 1177. Yes, 1177. I can't decide which two to pair together on here though, because I feel like pairing the J and the book. But, or maybe I should do the book and the ribbon? I just feel like the J and the ribbon is too much gold all on one. You think? J and the bow? I'm gonna wait for like 1 or 2 more comments and then just go with what you guys say. We're not gonna start a poll for this. Book and ribbon. Oh boy. Kelsey, yes, we did yours yesterday. We did an order for Kelsey yesterday. Pair the book and, okay, Robin always knows what's up, so we're gonna do book and ribbon. Oh, and Moira seconds it, yes. Locked in, book and ribbon. All right, and then we'll give the J a ribbon of its own. Thank you guys for your input. Kelsey, would you like to see yours or would you like it to be a surprise? I'm sorry. The replay should be up. Okay, good. I know I always feel so bad when I have to do it without people, but you know, can't work around everyone's random schedule, but I'm sorry that you missed it, Kelsey. Thank you so much for your order anyways. Okay, what's your order number? That'll just make it faster for me to find it for you because now it's in a bin on my order shelves. All right, we'll do the J. Well, good for you. That's good. $1170. Oh yes, we only just barely. You're right. The afternoon replay is up. The evening's not. I'm being greedy. I know that I'll get more views on the videos if I space them out a day rather than posting 2 on the same day. Thank you for your order, Jean. I know you're not here tonight, but thank you so much. Moira, I don't usually do the gold foils on live. Let me find 1170 here. Oh yes. I don't normally do the gold foil on live, but I'm not opposed to possibly trying it. Here's your foil, Kelsey, which has not yet been cut and put on, and your name page that we designed yesterday. You said you like neutrals and florals, I believe, so that's what we have over here. I hope you like it. I'm sorry you weren't able to be there for that one. It's always so much nicer when people can make it to give feedback on their journal and stuff so we can get it just perfect. I love that one too, Robin. The color palette is just right up my alley. All right, let's do 1177 here. Catherine, are you with us today? I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. Still hot. Okay, so Moira, yours was an empty journal with just gold foil. So Catherine is having no charm, just a name page, and then a cover design. Okay, and what order number are you? Just out of curiosity. I won't be able to do it for you like here today on live, but okay, yeah, right. She said Catherine, she wants a galaxy theme. Her favorite color is pink. She loves pastels and sparkles. So we're going to basically just do what we did for Ivy's January theme. Galaxy, she said she loves pink. She loves pastels. So I feel like this is perfect, but we'll use a different pink, I think. That one's a little bit pinky purple. And since pink is the star of the show for her, we're gonna choose a more true pink. But anyways, let's do... Okay, so we've got some time yet. Catherine. Are you going to use it as a Bible journal or as more of like a planner journal? I know, isn't it pretty? Catherine. I've been like triple checking her spelling this whole time because yeah, it's a more unusual way to spell Catherine. A little bit of both, nice. Do you share that kind of stuff here on TikTok? I'm just curious because your username. Well, I don't like it when people aren't here for their order, but it was nice to be able to actually do polls together, you know, like actually make some decisions together about a journal. I feel like we haven't been able to do nearly as much of that lately just because obviously everyone wants to choose their own thing. So it's kind of a nice change up when we actually get to do that. Yes, these are the pre-made ones. Oh, cool. Okay, I should check out your account. Moira. All right, we're gonna add some planets. Oh yeah, Robin. Do you like kind of like the more classic names? Oh yeah, nice. Key, I think roughly 15 minutes, especially if they're not here, then it goes faster because we're not going back and forth in the comments. Roughly 15 minutes. What's your order number? I've been on for about half an hour now. I think you can stay up. Thank you. Okay, yeah, this one's already 7/7, so we should be able to make it to you in short order. All right, we'll do some pink stars. Actually, maybe we should do some yellow stars. There's already so much pink. I feel like yellow would actually look very cute with this color palette. You guys are so sweet. Just going and following a new friend. I love it. I need to go find her after this. Here's my light blue. We'll color these in. And then we'll add some white gel pen and some black marker to some of the planets. Hey, Nicole. Yes, Ab, you can totally choose what you want on it. So when you place your order, you kind of like check boxes and there's a box to just describe it as well. So you can give input there. And then if you're actually here with us on the live, then you can get even more specific than what you just put on the order form. All right, we'll add some like planet sort of squiggles to these and some white gel pen to the letters. Oh, I'll show you how December turned out because I am going to be mailing Ivy's journal out tomorrow. So today will be the last chance to see it in person. And then yeah, eventually there will be a flip through, but I am falling way behind on posting flip throughs. So that might not be out till 2026 if this is any indication. But the replays are always out. That's true. You can always watch the replays for December. But yeah. All right, there's Catherine's journal, and she did not order charms, but she is going to have a cover design, which I'll be doing all of those tomorrow afternoon. I got to some of them today, but obviously not this one because it's still in progress. She's gonna have 2026 and butterflies on her cover. Thank you so much for your order, Catherine. I'm sorry you couldn't be here to pack it up, but I hope that you like it. Alrighty. Next order then is going to be 1178. Bree, are you here? Another espresso journal. Let me go grab that. Yeah, if you just search Rylee Autumn on any platform, you should find me. Especially YouTube. That's my main one. All right, sip of tea here. Bree, let me know if you're here. We're gonna flip through December in Ivy's journal. And if Bree is not here, Key, if you're really just rearing to get to bed, we could jump over Bree and do yours now. But yeah, let me show you December in Ivy's journal. I'll do just a full flip, oh, wrong one. I'll do just a full flip through really quick because this is the last day that we'll have it here to look at freely. But yeah, here's Ivy's journal. She chose these charms and this cover design. Amber, I would probably go with the Crayola Super Tips for that. Here are her yearly spreads. In the evenings, it's my husband bringing the tea and he does hot tea. I like making the cold tea lattes, but well, tea and milk, as you guys pointed out yesterday. But yeah, hot tea when he's making it. January. February, we did this little Valentine's dessert theme. March, again, one of my favorites, this little lemon theme. You did? Did you choose a pack or did you choose individuals? I have never been able to commit to a pack. I always just end up ordering a bunch of individuals. I'm sure they have packs that are good, but all the packs always, there's like either one or two colors that I just know I won't use or like one or two colors that I already have. April, based on some of her kids' birthday cakes. Thanks, Ab. May, ducks and puddles. Oh, nice. Where'd you order from? I usually do Stationery Pal or Journal Say for Tombos. June, we have this Hawaii theme. Thanks, Haley. July, we've got a mermaids theme with metallics and pastels. Oh, Michael's, nice. Oh my goodness, Melissa, you have the whole collection? Okay, so you need to tell us what your most used ones are, because I feel like I always have such a hard time choosing because the swatches online are just so unreliable. And then once I find ones that I like, I just keep ordering the same one over and over and over. This is Ivy's journal, which we finished last week and I'm going to send off tomorrow. September, the theme was baby girl. This is my favorite lettering here. Memories. Weekly spreads. 90s and fairies. Cool. Yeah, I end up using a lot of like the very light colors by Tombow because I find that's kind of where the Crayola Super Tips was most lacking in my opinion. October, we did these little cute ghost portraits. Oh, nice, Betty. November, the prompt was fall. So we just did a bunch of fall doodles. Shirley, I think the other day someone said around 100. I guessed 200, but I'm pretty sure someone else said around 100. December was a Christmas theme. We voted on this little sleigh with presents. And yeah, December we had to get creative to fit the remaining weeks in the journal because we were short 1 page. So what color red? I used this one, 837 from Tombow. Yeah, so we got creative. These are what the weekly spreads look like in December. But yeah, that is the entire journal for Ivy that we'll be sending off tomorrow. And Key, I haven't heard anything from Bree. So we can do yours now if you would like. You said 1180, hey? Order for Janice, does that make sense? Oh, the cover for January, yes. There we go. That's what we did for January. And I'll just give Key a sec to reply about that. Let me show you some of the cover designs we did today. We've got 2026 with bubbles here for Rainy, matches this. I only actually got to iron on 6 of the orders, but I guess some of them were double journal orders. This one is Sydney's, and I just love how everything's matching, like S and a dog paw print, and then Sydney with paw prints, and then Sydney with paw prints. Very cohesive and on theme. And that one was ordered by Natalie, so she ordered one for herself, one for Sydney, and hers is also very cohesive with her coffee theme. Coffee theme. Thank you. Okay, Key, you are here? Okay, lovely. Then let's do yours. And does that make sense, Key? A matcha color journal for Janice. Order 1180. And then we did a couple of journals asked for this same combination, 2026 with a flower. So I actually did a few of these today. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, then could you double check your order number? Because that's what 1180 is showing for moi. Oh, 1182. Oh, okay. Are you sure you can wait? Like, if you gotta go to bed, we can do you, but I'll hop on to Bree for now, just to keep things moving, and then we can figure it out. Well, Nikki, we haven't packed yours up yet, have we? Because you can always change it. If you're there on the live, if you're here on the live, you can make changes in real time. It's a little bit more challenging when you're trying to message me and make changes because I'm getting like just bombarded with messages on every possible platform asking for changes to be made. So it's a little bit more tricky for me to stay on top of that. But in person, yes, you can make changes. Okay, charms for Bree, who is not here. We've got a bee and then a girly charm. And she even said, of course you can choose for me. So thanks for trusting us, Brie, and thank you for your order. Oh, I didn't realize we were out of white bees as well. Oh, and this bee is a little bit wonked. So we'll grab a new one. All right, bee and then a girly charm. Yeah, Emily, I had to come up with like categories for my charms. And one of the categories that I chose was girly charms because I didn't really know how else to categorize things like nature charms, girly charms. That's just one of the categories I did. So that's why so many people have been going with that kind of, you know, labeling their charms girly charms. That's just the box that they checked. I should only choose 5 charms, hey? Yeah, because that's the most we can vote on. Actually, let's choose her bee first, and then I might remove some of these depending on what we choose. All right, so I'm going to start this poll, but if there's a moderator here who would like to be on standby for the upcoming polls, because we will for sure have one more for this journal and possibly more, we're going to choose the bee first. So she wants bee paired with a girly charm. This is option 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the poll. Right underneath my name, you'll see a little clipboard icon. Misty, name page is, oh, teddy bear theme. Yeah, I should put a teddy bear charm in the running here. But first choose the bee. All of my teddy bear charms are gold and like kind of vintage looking. I can pull that one out, but choose the bee first and then we'll see if people want that. The teddy bear charms honestly are so random. It was a pack of 5 just like teddy bear related charms. I couldn't find any like just nice teddy bear charms that didn't look like they were just made out of plastic. So they're kind of random. Like this one's just a little like supposed to be a bear print, I guess. And then this one's a heart locket with a teddy bear on it. And then there's a big teddy bear. Wait, a small teddy bear. That one's cute. But yeah, these are the teddy bear charms, which I will add at least one of them to the next set of options here. Option 1, okay. So let's actually maybe choose, what if we gave her a bee on one and then a teddy with like a bow or something on the next one maybe. I don't know. We can do 6 options? Okay. Then I just need to choose 1 teddy bear charm to add to the lineup. And I think I'll choose small teddy. Actually, maybe the heart foot teddy because she's got a heart over here. Yeah, let's do that teddy. Okay, so the prompt was girly, but yes, her name page theme is teddy bear. So let's vote on one of these 6 options for her second charm to pair with this bee. 6 options, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And yeah, if bear wins, I might just pair it with a bow because I feel like that would be cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Please put it up in the little clipboard icon under my name. That's the only way that it will be counted by TikTok. Okay, and then name page is going to be Brianna with a teddy bear. You guys like the bow and bear idea? Bow and bear, huh? And then someone asked for a mini flip through of this journal, which I will do after we finish packing this one up. Let's see here. Surprise, surprise, option 6 by a landslide. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe pair it with a pink bow. Actually, maybe I'll do the bee with a pink bow and then the bear on its own because he's a little bit bigger. But I might actually choose a different pink bow too. I have a lot of different pink bows. Maybe just that one. I feel feel like that's kind of my most basic pink bow. Let's do that. Her name page is having a bear on it, Allie. That's like, that was the theme that she wanted for her name page, and that wasn't an option in the check boxes or anything. So if she wasn't familiar with my charms, which I didn't have those before, she probably wouldn't have known that she could even ask for it. So we're gonna give it to her to match her name page. Ooh, whoops. Autumn, I did not figure out the other rings. I did today start gluing jump rings as I was ironing on your names, or heat pressing on your names. I added a dab of bookbinding glue, which is pretty strong, I think, to the jump rings to try to like just right on the gap. That was the other idea that you guys had. The two ideas you had were those split rings or glue. And the split rings just, they're not clicking for me. Let me check this. So I'm thinking glue might be a better bet. Yeah, I'll put a bow on her bear. That's a good idea on the name page. I also feel like they wouldn't look that much worse, but they would look worse. You know, like the split rings that I got were the smallest ones that I could find, and they're still small gold rings, but they are quite a bit more bulky than just a plain gold jump ring. Like I also get the smallest gold jump rings that I can find, so that they're nice and subtle. So I don't know. I was kind of hesitant to use them for that reason anyway. Obviously, I didn't want to say that to you guys if I was actually going to use them, because I wanted you to like them. But I don't think they're the best option, so we're gonna go with glue. I don't think so, Tess. If I make it that far, I should probably just get some sleep. Okay, there's her charm. Oh, come on now. See, I need to glue this on. Usually they don't just fall off that quick. Did I not seal this up very well? Oh no, I did. See, it's just like the tiniest gap. But these ribbon crimps are just so thin. Okay, come on now. Let's do her name page. So she said her name is Brianna and she wants a teddy bear. So I'm gonna do pink to match with her pink bow. And it's Brianna. Oh yeah, sorry, this is 7, 8. Yes, 1178. Yeah, Linda, like I could kind of get it open with my nails, but yeah, it would have been just nasty on the nails. On the downstrokes, I press pretty hard on the side of the marker. I don't press on the tip of it. But yeah, when I want the nice thick stroke, you do need to press quite firmly. This one is N89. There we go. 2 lives Monday. No, not Monday actually. I've got volleyball in the evening on Monday, so I can't do an evening live. I will do a morning, or sorry, an afternoon live on Monday, and then possibly do another 2 live day later in the week, but Monday is not an option for that. Alright, there's our little bear, kind of the skeleton of him anyway. We'll do some more curly coloring and then add some other colors to him as well. Alright, little teddy bear. And then I think I'll just add some bows as the other kind of doodles to fill out the page a little bit more. And some sparkles. Where is my, here we go. Yes, N89. Thank you, Shea. Yes, Salgal, I do have a link in my bio. RyleeAutumn.com is my website, and you can choose different like personalizations. So I'm going to give a flip through in a second of the actual like type of journal that we're packing up tonight. These are the pre-made journals. So the interior pages are actually all drawn by hand and then printed into journals like this. So I'll show you what those look like in a sec. And then when you order a pre-made journal or an empty journal, I have those on my site as well. You can choose different kind of layers of personalization, like the charms that we just did for her and a name page like we just did. And then you can also choose like a cover design in gold foil. Oh, puzzle piece. Wow, I have been getting very lucky with when I look up this week, because I've been hit with the puzzle piece, I think 4 lives this week, but we've never failed it yet. Yay. All right, let's add some white gel pen. Oh yeah, no, sorry. I just did the one little teddy bear. right, Brianna. Thank you so much for your order, Bri. Let me get her bin. And she is not having a cover design. This was 1178. No gold foil needed. So I'll just put hers into her bin along with her linen bag. And the white gel pens, I'm just in the middle of packaging them up into plastic bags so that they don't explode on your journal somehow. But you will also be getting white gel pen. I'm just not putting them in here right now. All right, that was 7-8. We're gonna move on to 7-9 next, but I first just wanna flip through this journal here. Let me pull up 1179 so that I can just remind whoever it is. Carl, the order is under Carl. 1179. If you're here, just let me know. So this is the journal that we've been packing up for everyone today. It comes in 4 different colors, and they all come with like a linen bag like you just saw, where the ribbon matches the color of your journal. And so it is all, some of this I've already colored in just to kind of give examples of what it can look like, but most of it is still empty. So it's 224 pages. I drew them all by hand. It's meant to be like a bullet journal, coloring book, planner, kind of all in one. So all of the monthly themes and everything about it really you guys chose on Instagram. So January, this is the monthly theme. It's this little cozy cottage theme. And I did color in one of the weekly spreads so that you can see what it will look like when you use it. February, you guys voted for a bows theme. And yeah, all of the months have a title page, a blank but like themed page that you can use for whatever you want. It's just kind of an extra spot for you. An undated calendar, you can choose Sunday or Monday start. You can use it for whatever year. And then a totally open box. I will probably use mine for like a weekly focus, but you can use it for whatever you want. 6 regular trackers, 1 leveled tracker, and then a memories page, and then the weekly spreads. And there are 5 weekly spreads every month. And again, we voted on all the different layouts and stuff like that on Instagram. So if you weren't part of that this year, you should definitely join me there so that you can be part of the votes next year. But yeah, March is this little plant theme. And so you'll notice a lot of this like light gray calligraphy, which I know I talk about it every live. It's my favorite feature in the journal because it's meant for you to actually practice your own calligraphy like I did there. And like this weekly spread, you know, started off looking more like this. But again, the calligraphy I colored on top of and then used some white gel pen, which is the freebie that comes along with this journal to like kind of spice it up a little bit. That's the weekly spread for March. April is a tulips theme. I colored this one in just for fun. Queen of Spades, I would probably use this and then rank the severity, like no migraine, moderate, like, I don't know, whatever you want to use as your key. Yes, the pre-made journal comes with a white gel pen. I let you guys choose, well, everything basically about the journal, including the freebie. And rather than like stickers or something like that, you guys wanted a white gel pen. So that is the freebie with every journal. May is a pond theme. These are the weeklies. Yes, I did all of this, Straw Fairy Berry. This has been my passion project for pretty much the whole year. So it's already made. Like I drew all of this on my iPad and then I worked together with a manufacturing company to have these printed into journals for you guys. So it comes like this, it comes as a journal, it's already made, but yes, it is made by me. Thank you. July, an ice cream truck is what won the vote for the theme. And then for August, we did a little ocean theme. Thanks, Shea. I mean, this is more of a planner than I had as a college student. I think it would work just fine. There's no pages that are like specifically geared towards college students, but I don't know. I feel like even when I no matter what stage of life I've been in, I use the same like types of layouts for pretty much everything, but then I'll just like practically use them differently. You know, like for example, I'm probably not going to use mine as a planning journal because I like a lot of space every day, like a whole page every day to manage like business stuff and things like that. So I'm planning to use mine for probably a memory keeping spread. So each day, instead of using it as a calendar to plan out events, I want to write like a highlight of the day or doodle a little picture about that day. So you can like take these simple spreads and use them, like they're very flexible. You can use them for what you need. These are the weekly spreads in September, which I love. Yes, exactly. No alcohol ink. That's true. Water-based. Here's October, which I colored in. Trackers. And then, yeah, so the weekly spread starts off again with that gray calligraphy and uncolored. No like heading here or anything. You get to add that yourself. And then November is the knitting theme. Yes, Stevie, the video has been filmed and edited. I'm planning to upload it this weekend. November. Me too, Chelsea. I am not a coffee drinker, but I love the coffee theme. And then December is this gingerbread theme. Yes, and that is the whole journal. And then of course you can, oh, Anderson, yes, it's my turn to email them back. I just didn't get to it today because there's a lot to consider. That's the whole journal. And then, yeah, you can choose a cover design, some charms if you'd like, and then a name page as well. Those are the different kind of layers of personalization that I can do for you. Okay, and the next order, actually, I am just realizing, is just for an empty dot grid journal. I didn't realize that. It's not even for a pre-made journal. And so we've got a glacier blue A5 journal and no personalizations. So basically you're gonna skip right over order 70 and go to order 71, skip right over 79 and go right to 80, 1180, which that's the one that was for Janice. Janice, are you here today? Oh, no? Okay. Sorry. My mouse thought I was trying to zoom in on my browser, which I never want to do. I don't know why it ever assumes that. Okay. Matcha colored journal for Janice. No charm. We're going to move straight into the name page. Aw, thanks, Autumn. Yeah, I'm really happy with how the gingerbread theme came out. That was one that it was hard to translate from Summer's bullet journal, where we originally did that theme, into one of these, because so much of it relied on white gel pen, and it's hard to, you know, translate that into a black and white journal. But I think it came out pretty well. Oh, moving all day. Chelsea, probably not. Unless by custom pages, like I probably won't offer anything more than what I have that's like fully custom. I might start offering like full page printouts that you can like paste over a page. I would have done that this year. I just don't have the time for it at the moment. Okay, Janice with flowers, pastel blues, and greens. Okay, lovely. What was I saying? Yeah, so I wouldn't do like fully custom pages or just selling charms. At the moment, I am kind of focused on bigger things that I can just do in bulk. Janice, flowers, pastels, blues, and greens. Okay, let's do this. Amber, I am hoping so. I'm going to be doing all of the gold foil tomorrow, hopefully in the afternoon while my kids nap, and then probably packing them all into mailers tomorrow evening. And depending how long that takes, I'll get my husband to drop them off either tomorrow or Saturday. I'm hoping for tomorrow, but who knows? I know next year, like, or whenever you get the journals, I'm guessing most of you probably won't start actually using it till next year. So next year it will be nice because we'll be able to like actually journal together at the same time. Let's do that. That's true, Sarah. I remember you saying that. I feel like I've had a few people say that, which was never the goal, but thank you. I'm glad I can fill that spot for you. Hey, Lisette. Thanks for joining us. Oh yes, it's the morning for you, of course. Out in Dubai. How's the weather in Dubai today? That's a good question, Moira. For me, and lots of this is just shaped by where I'm at in my life. Like I have a lot going on at home as a mom and then a lot going on in my business. I need to have a tasks page all the time for my monthly tasks. And sometimes I'll categorize it into home and work. Sometimes I don't, but I usually will write the number of weeks in the month, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll write different tasks that I need to do. Like this month, I really need to lock in and finish my digital bullet journal. So I'll break down the tasks in there and then kind of assign them to a week by doing like a hollow circle on the week that I want it to be done. And then when I'm actually ready to plan that week, like set up my weekly spreads, then I visit this page to grab my priority tasks for that week, and I visit this page to grab my events. Similarly, the focus section is one that I love. Because I'll choose like kind of a focus for the month or a focus for the week. Again, that's mostly just because of, for my work that I do that. What's another page? That's really all I use. I'm pretty minimal with the number of pages I want. Mostly I just need it for like day-to-day planning. And then I need kind of one spot to dump down like kind of bigger picture things for the month so that they aren't just bouncing around in my brain all month until it's actually time to do them. That's basically all that I use for planning. But yeah, the tasks and focus is like a must for me. I've never really been huge into tracking, like habits, mood. I don't know. I've never really been. Oh yes, that's true. I do love the memories page. But tracking has never been a huge priority of mine with bullet journaling. All right, let's add some white gel pen to Janice's name. All right, and Janice for her cover design also wanted Janice with flowers, I believe. Let me just double check that and write that down here. Janice flowers, yes. All right, well, Janice, I know you're not here tonight, but thank you so much for your order. I appreciate that, and we will get this all packed up for you tomorrow. So that was 80, and yes, it does need gold foil. Wait, Janice, this wasn't you, Janice, was it? Order 1180? Because if you're hiding and not telling us that you're here, just kidding, it would be fine. I would just feel bad that I like just barely missed you. Okay, 1181, we've got Leah. Oh, okay, good. I was gonna be like, oh no, we just missed you, Janice. That would have been awful timing. All right, let's grab Leah's espresso journal. Man, espressos have really taken the lead for sales. I mean, they've always had the lead, but Leah, okay, lovely. So starting off with charms, you wanted an L and a C and a pom-pom. If you already know what you want, let me know, whether that's locking in what you already said or making changes. Hey, Kristen, I'm glad you found me too. How was your day? L and C, okay. And do you already know the style of letter that you want? We've got white, gold, pink, or black available in both colors. We've got a heart locket in C, but not in L. And then let me know the color of pom-pom that you want right away as well. Oh yeah, no problem. Ay, get out of here. There we go. We've got these 4 different color options in L and C. Aw, thanks, Janice. That's so sweet. And Leah, do you want the same style for the C? Nice. It was so rainy here, Kristen, so we didn't even get to go outside today, which that was probably my one complaint about the day. Didn't get to go outside, but other than that, good day. Same is great. And how about charm color, or sorry, pom-pom color? Do you have any specific one in mind? Sorry, as I'm blocking half of them so you can't see them. It has been such a rainy fall this year. So we moved in the summer to a different province, which is the province I grew up in, and I never remember it being this rainy. I don't know if it's just a wet fall everywhere or if it's just rainier, like if it always was rainier than I remember, but this fall has been just crazy. Like the play structure close to our house, half the time is just like in a lake. The kids can't even play there. The light brown, lovely. Which, yeah, just we have not been able to like consistently go outside for a long time. Reindeer, yeah. I know, I like the rainy days too, Nicole. They're so cozy. I just always feel bad when I can't get like, you know, a good amount of fresh air with my kids. Like, I always aim for like in the hours a day, but on rainy days that just doesn't work. All right, and Leah, while I'm putting your charms on, for your name page, you're thinking Leah with bees. If you have anything you want to specify, positioning of the name, colors, anything like that, if you could try to put it into just one comment so that someone can pin it, that would be great. Leah with bees is the prompt I have. You can completely change that if you want to, or you can just specify more clearly what you're looking for. I know typically this time of year is when I try to get outside like crazy with my kids, because once winter comes, then it's even harder. You know, like my 1.5-year-old is at the age where he just always wants to pull his mittens off and pull his toque off. And in like -30, that's just not going to fly. But we'll see. Gail, you know what we did last year, because my husband's family was doing it, and we actually didn't plan to at all, but then his sister was like, oh, here, he can wear, you know, his cousin's costume from last year, let's just do it. So we did it, but we're not really huge on Halloween. We're not going to do it this year. Yeah, it was fun. Like, he enjoyed it last year. But name in green, horizontal on the page, bee theme still. Okay, lovely. Sounds good. Sorry, bright green or more of a muted green? Yeah, toque. Toque is a warm hat. That's true. And your spelling, Stevie, is very cute. It's the worst spelling, like you would never guess it, so I don't blame you. Muted? Okay, good. I was just about to dive in with that one, but I'm glad I asked. All right, let's do... Leah H, right? Yes. Hey, Anahi. Yeah, that's the spelling. Torque. Autocorrect got the best of some of you. And see, we do have beanies as well, but you wouldn't wear that as like, you wouldn't depend on that in the cold of winter. Like a beanie is more of like a style choice. A toque is like preventing frostbite is like the one and only purpose kind of thing. Where's my light gray? Here it is. Thanks, Cocoa Bells. Oh no, Stevie, I didn't realize you were 1185. Okay, I could maybe push it to 1185. We'll see when I finish up here. When we make it to 1184 even. I know, Moira. Thank you guys all so much for being here. You know, I had never gone live. March of this year is when I decided to go live for the first time. And for the first like weeks, even maybe even about a month, I would get about 8 people alive. And so the fact that there's so many of you who are interested in joining me and supporting me just means the world to me. This has like completely flipped my little side hustle on its head, and I am so grateful. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, in summer is when a lot of you guys found me. Summer, which is normally the slow season for like anyone in kind of the planner, bullet journal niche, is when I actually had like opposite of a slow season, which was wild. Oh yes. Yeah, and then some of you guys have just been following me forever because yeah, I used to do like YouTube and custom journals were my full-time thing. I didn't really do TikTok or Instagram or anything like that. So some of you guys are here from those days, but that's definitely not the majority. Aw, thanks Barb. Thanks Moira. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Like I said, I truly appreciate it so much. Like, being a stay-at-home mom has always been my dream, but my husband was in ministry when we got married, and I never wanted him to, you know, have to choose to leave ministry for financial reasons. And so I had a degree, but it kind of became obsolete when COVID hit, because I was teaching international students English, and we weren't having international students here anymore. And so I was looking for a side hustle, and this was it. And the fact that I've been able to stay home with my kids and do something that I really, really enjoy has been just like dream come true. Alrighty. Aw, that's so sweet, Lolly, a 5. Thank you. Oh, nice, Moira. What do you do? Thanks, Jess. Thanks for coming. Alrighty, Leah, there is your name page. Thank you so much for your order. That was 1181. And no cover design on this one. Let me pull up 1182. Kylie, thank you for being so patient. I hope you're still awake with us. And I am running out of bins at this point. This is my last one. But I will maybe take some from the ones that I've already done, the cover designs, and use those for the next few orders. Barely awake. Okay, thank you for sticking with us. Let me grab your espresso journal from the shelf. And discard this hairball. I am just shedding like a dog. Okay, name page for you, Kylie. Kylie and flowers. Do you want to specify color palette or position of your name or anything like that? Do they, Gail? Let me bring my white gel pen over to her bin and see. Oh, there's a tiny one. You're right. Wait. Where would I be without you? Wildflower, you know what? I unfortunately don't know the difference between wildflowers and any other flowers that I doodle. Is there a specific type I should be looking for, or what about the normal kind of flowers that I do? Oh yes, Alyssa, the Sage Kindle. Okay, so that, Amber, you found me very early on then, because that was the first custom that I did the whole thing here online. Just any kind. Okay, that's lovely. And what about color palette? Any preference for the color palette? When is husband gonna play some Metallica? Pink, gold, sage green. Okay. So this is my kind of sage. Former Child Star. These are pre-printed, but still hand-drawn by me. And then by gold, do you actually want like shiny metallic gold accents or like a golden yellow? Shiny. Okay. Let me grab that. It is in the depths of my desk. There we go. All right. Can I add another color for flowers? Like something like this, perhaps? I don't think that would look too Christmassy. I would make pink very prominent. But if you have a different color in mind to add to that palette, that's fine too. I just feel like I need one more color for flowers other than just pink, because I can't really do the gold as flowers, I don't think. Yellow or soft purple? Okay, yes. Yes, I can do either of those. Maybe let's do soft purple with the gold. Okay. Alrighty. Kylie, K-I-L-E-Y. Great. Anderson, or sorry, Sarah, no. My family members do not journal. I did used to make my mom and sister-in-law custom journals for Christmas each year, and I think they would use them. I don't actually know. But by their own free will, no, they don't really journal much. I know my sister always appreciated, like, I would, instead of a custom journal or like a planning journal, because she wouldn't really use that very much, I would make her like a 1 line a day. Actually, maybe I will do the yellow. A 1 line a day style journal. And she really liked having that to kind of keep track of memories and stuff. And I would do the same kind for my mom, actually, and she likes that too. My immediate family does, Sarah, but, well, not even all of them, but most people in my life actually don't even know that I really have a side hustle. Like one of the other moms at mom's group the other day, she was on her way out, so I didn't start a conversation. Usually my husband is like, you gotta be proud, you gotta tell people. But one of the moms at mom's group was like, so just a chill day at home for you guys too? And I was like, yep, totally chill. She's like, just hanging out with the kids all day? It's like, totally. but I just thought it was funny because I was like, I mean, yeah, I hang out with my kids, but I would not describe my days as chill because the second their head hits the pillow for naps in bed, I'm like full business mode, you know? But yeah, most people have no idea that I do anything on the side. I could call it a small business, that's true. But it's just, I've always been on Etsy till now. So like I used to tell people like, yeah, I have an Etsy shop. But mostly the response was like, I mean, not that people would say this, but they're like, oh yeah, like who hasn't started an Etsy shop? You know, like we've all seen the make this bridal shower invitation and sell it 45 times a day to, you know, retire from your 9 to 5. Like I feel like everyone's got an Etsy shop at some point in their lives. So I feel like people never really took me seriously when I would tell them. But it's all good. I do, Jillian. I'm not offering any more this year. But in general, I do still plan to keep that as part of my flow of work tasks. It's just not something I'm going to be able to do more of this year. Yes, the front cover. So yeah, Ashley, the front cover is the gold foil design on the actual front of the journal, and then the name page is what we're working on the inside. Sorry if the option online is confusing. No problem, Ashley. All right. Thank you. No, Amanda, well, in high school I did do art, but it was either band or art, and I wasn't really interested in learning an instrument at the time. So I think I took art until like grade maybe 10. Oh, Kylie has a request. What did you say? A little hidden Mickey Mouse. Oh, sure. We can. Before I forget, I want to do the light gray drop shadow because once I do, the gold is like kind of like the white gel pen where it will smear if I don't let it dry fully. So I want to leave that and the white gel pen for last. Oh, thanks, Kai. Sorry, I was calling you Key before, but now that I know your name, I see that it's actually Kai. Do you want more than one or just one? Like, do you want me to incorporate that just like into the design of sparkles? Lindsay, I do see the imperfections, but I don't know, I feel like I am pretty forgiving of myself in art. I don't know, sometimes you guys talk about like, oh, if I made one mistake, I would just give up. And I don't know, I've never like hated any of the imperfections in my work that much, you know? So I definitely notice them sometimes, but I kind of just let them roll off. Okay, I'm gonna move over here. Thanks, you guys. Oh, Ashley, that actually, now that you mention it, that's something that I need to figure out because, so shipping to the US has been working very smoothly, very nicely until this week some of you guys started getting that $4 brokerage fee charge from UPS, which I would like to avoid. However, I have tried so many different shipping solutions to the States this year with all of this tariff garbage and Canada Post going on strike and all of that. And this was the only one that has like finally actually worked well and not been a complete headache for me. So I'm not sure what to do. If I should change it and spend more hours researching ways, you know, to make it work. Or if I should just chop $4 off of the price and just like put a note like you'll probably be charged a $4 brokerage fee. Like I feel like that would be easier for me, but I feel like people won't really, you know, like the annoying thing about the brokerage fee is like it gives people a bad experience with the product, you know, like they get it and then like a week later that shows up in the mail, like, and they have to pay more. But I feel like if I just did a note like, hey, I've discounted the price $4, please expect a brokerage fee. I feel like most people either won't read that or won't remember it. So it won't really, you know, won't really make a difference as far as customer satisfaction goes. So I don't know what to do. I don't really feel like finding a new shipping option, but I really don't want everyone to have to pay a $4 brokerage fee that shouldn't exist. Like I feel like I have crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's in this process. So I'm not sure. That's actually an issue that I was gonna have to tackle tomorrow. I know, $4 isn't a big deal. And that's the thing, like as a Canadian, that is not new to me. Whenever I order from my favorite American clothing brand, I pay at least $40 in duties after it gets here. I pay for the clothes, I pay for shipping, and then I pay at least $40 in duties. And so like, I'm used to it. I never would think to reach out to them and be like, what the heck? Why did I have to pay duties, you know? But I know that not everyone is used to that. And even if you're used to it, it still sucks, you know, like it's not an exciting thing. So I'm really torn on what to do tomorrow, but I kind of need to make my decision tomorrow because that's when I need to start packing up and mailing journals. I don't know. Just put a disclaimer. I'm very torn on this one. Kylie, okay, thank you so much for your order, Kylie. I appreciate, oh, I want to do the white gel pen. I know, that's true. It does really pile up. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm aiming to sell 1,000 of these. That's how many I bought. Some of them have little oopsies on them, so they won't sell for full price. But yeah, that's basically, I'm out $4,000, which sucks. But I don't know. I feel like I would rather that than have like everyone have a bad experience with the shipping. Thank you so much. Yes, we did have a request for a hidden Mickey Mouse and there is shiny gold. Thank you so much for your order, Kylie. I appreciate all of you guys, your orders, being here on the lives. We're gonna do 1183. So 1182 had no cover design. 1183 does have a cover design. Okay, this one's for Katie. Is Katie here tonight? Thank you, Kylie. Thanks for staying up past bedtime for us. Okay, let me grab Katie's journal. That's true, Jennifer. But I mean, in the grand scheme, like, I paid way more than that just to buy the journals, you know, like I'm not expecting to not have to spend more money on, it's an investment, you know, but okay, we'll see. We'll see. Thank you guys for your input though, that is helpful. All right, this is Katie's order 1183. We've got a matcha colored journal. And Katie ordered a charm cover and name page, a pet lover charm, and a pom-pom charm. So I'm thinking, since she didn't specify what kind of animal, I'm thinking we just go paw print and a matching pom. I feel like that's an easy option. Yes, Shirley, the empty journals are still available with the name page and charm. Tara Lynn, the journals, so they're all A5 size bullet journals with 160 GSM dot grid paper. They come in 4 colors, but there's 2 different types as far as like inner pages go. The first option, all the pages are blank, just dot grid, and then the second option has all of the designs drawn in for you, and you use it as kind of like a coloring book / planner for 2026. Those are the 2 options. They come in 4 colors. Everything else is pretty much the same as far as features go. Aw. It's all open for you to color, Ashley. This is 1183. Heavenly Flower. Stevie, I love that. Honestly, same here. Still wearing my high school jeans, but I am loaded up on stationery. All right, there are Katie's charms, pom-pom and paw print. And then for her name page, she wanted Katie and a cat doodle. So let's maybe do her name in green and then just do a little cat by it. This is a stacked name. Yes, Ashley. The green is a Lyra Aqua Brush Duo, so it's not a Tombow. It does have the name Yellow Still de Grain. So you can, I heard someone saying they found Lyra pens individually, but I can't remember where. Sorry, I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to follow some of these comment conversations, but I'm having such a hard time. If there's anything that actually needs to be answered or feedback to me, just feel free to repeat it because I don't look up at the comments very often. Yeah, it can be straight across, it can be down the side, whatever you like. Oh, Moira, I would love to. I feel like I just have so many other ideas before I get to that. It does sound fun though. I think my biggest priority to add on for next year is going to be a colored in journal, like one that's printed in color instead of just black and white. What am I looking for? Cat doodle. And then I also would love to launch my own white gel pens or my own marker set. Those would be some of my next priorities, I think, next year. But coloring books sounds fun, but I feel like there's so many options like that would partner well with my bullet journals that I would rather do first. Okay, let me think here. Oh yeah, sometimes I've done one just sticking up from the bottom, but there's too much space here. I'm just gonna go super simple. Do one of these little guys. Wall calendars. Yeah, like there's so many options. Okay, let me pull up my Photos app here. Ugh, I hate it when it does that. Sorry, guys. TikTok, full screen, Photos, small screen. Go. Oh, thanks, Shirley. I did get the puzzle piece once already tonight, and we passed with flying colors today. I looked up at exactly the right time to catch it. Alright, we're just gonna do a little kitty cat like that. Where's my gray? N79, that's what I'm looking for. There we go. There's our little cat. I'll add a few sparkles and then white gel pen to the name. Oh yes, Corinne, I do have some cover designs on me. So these are some that I did this afternoon. Rainy had 2026 with bubbles, and then another one that I was showing. Natalie ordered Sydney with paw prints for Sydney, and then Natalie with coffee for Natalie. I had quite a few of the 2026 with flowers orders, so we've got one of those here. Let's see. This one was Joan with a book for a book journal. Those are just some examples of what you can do. All right, let's add some sparkles here for Katie and her kitty cat. No problem, Corinne. Yes, Moira, totally. All right, let's add some white gel pen. Yeah, yours isn't for a while yet. That's true. I have done some book designs, yeah. I had yesterday a stack of books, and then a couple days ago, like an open book with flowers growing out of it. Those are probably the two most recent ways that I've done book designs. All right, so this was Katie's order, and then she also has a cover design. That's gonna be Katie with moon and stars. Just writing that down for her. Katie, I'm sorry you couldn't be here, but thank you so much for your order. Gotta write this down on here. This was number 1183, and it does need gold foil tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Glad you like it. Okay, moving on to 1184, and that was my target to hit for the night. If it's a quick one, I would still do Stevie's. This one's for Angela. Let me see. Oh, Stevie, you're in luck. It's an espresso journal with no personalizations. So we can do yours. All right, Stevie, let's get to it. I just need to make a note here that 1184 has no cover design. So we will do 1185 because I was not expecting to get off so easily tonight. This one is Stevie's order. Let's see. Espresso as well. All right, does this mean that your secret favorite charm is gonna finally have a home? Oh, yes. That's what you have in the box, at least. In the comment box here. So for charms, sorry guys, I gotta push down my garbage can. It's gonna crinkle for the next few minutes now. For charms, you originally said the black bunny with the I love books charm and then a pom-pom, maybe teal. Does that still sound good, or do you want to revise anything about that? The little bunny. Anderson, yes, 86 or 87. I just saw, who said she was 87? Tess was 87, or 86, sorry. Yes, okay, let me pull out. So this is my teal charm, or teal pom-pom. Does that sound good to you, Stevie, or do you want to see any other colors? I can hold it up a little bit too. I just feel like the heatheredness of the linen always makes it look a little bit trippy when I zoom in too much. Perfect. All right. Let's get those on here for you. Wait, Gina, did we already do yours? I'm trying to remember. Wait, Gail, what did Gail do? You knew it was the black bunny? I knew too, but only because Stevie commented on a story of mine one time saying, nobody better take that black bunny, or sent me like, you know, responded with a message. So I knew, but only because she told me directly. Oh yeah. What's with this ribbon crimp? There we go. Wait, the white octopus? Is he in demand now? There he is. Stevie, you had a white bunny charm with a blue bow on one of your other ones, right? I think that was your first order from me, if I remember correctly. Amanda, I think so. This is part of the conversation we were just having about if I'm going to spend my whole day with ChatGPT tomorrow figuring out a new good shipping alternative, and then I would have to figure out how easily I can get that tracking information to you because it would not integrate with Shopify. I would have to do that manually. Or if I'm going to continue on with Purolator, I need to figure that out. So I'm thinking at this point I'll just continue on with Purolator for now. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna chat with my husband and see what he thinks. This is 1185, Carolina. You can order these through the Linktree. You should see pretty much all of the journal options there, or just my website, RyleeAutumn.com, is also linked in the Linktree. Oh, sorry, Stevie, I forgot to ask about your name page. Book lover in stacked calligraphy with a bunny head under. Is that still what you'd like? No problem, Carolina. Oh no, the charms are not sold separately, sorry. Stuck the mailman. Oh, yep, and I have, wait, I didn't save it as a note. Do you want to remind me? I can pull up my Instagram if you don't remember it. Yes, I remember this now, but I forgot to save it as a note. Stevie, where are you? I've got my Instagram open here. This will just take me a sec. No, I don't actually want to ask Meta AI. I just want to find my messages, Stevie. Was it just the picture that you sent the other day? With your name in the middle and then 4 books beside it? Oh, just tonight. Okay. Nope, that makes sense then why I didn't save it. Okay. Yes, Stevie stacked with cute covers. Okay, let me just screenshot or download that picture. If Instagram will let me do that, do they? Oh yeah, there we go. Photo saved. Okay, let me go back onto TikTok and then, okay, and color palette, Stevie. What would you like for your name? Any other colors involved? Okay, yes, so the colors there. I see. What about for your name? Okay, this tea was definitely sweeter at the bottom, which I love. My husband doesn't like his tea as sweet as me. So at the top I was like, oh, this isn't quite my style, but the honey is all sitting down here. Name neutrals, covers colorful with teal somewhere. Okay, neutrals. Thank you so much for your order. Whoever just placed an order. I hate that Shopify doesn't, their notification doesn't say someone placed an order, like with their name. That's what Etsy always did, so I could actually say like, oh, whoever it was, thank you for your order. Okay, Stevie, name in navy? Yes or no? Stevie drew the inspiration pic. Do you want me to show it to them after? After the fact. Okay, if we do navy, teal, and then you had another blue, hey? A light brown. Oh, yes, yes. Then I might use navy for the book that had the blue cover. Oh, thanks, Ray Ray. All right, so let's do... Just trying to decide now if I want to... I should probably do a lowercase s so that I can fit the book better. Okay, good. I don't know for sure, but sometimes I get the feeling that people are sometimes offended if I start their name with a lowercase. Maybe I'm just projecting that, but I love lowercase letters in calligraphy, usually more than capital letters. These days I like a capital R, but I never used to. I would always do my own name with a lowercase as well. But it's just a style preference. It's nothing personal. Okay, so we're gonna do Stevie's books here. So I'm gonna start with the doodles that you did on the covers. Yes, exactly, cohesive. Everything being like the same level. I love, instead of one random big letter and everything else small. Black bunny, where's my black? I guess I could use a Tombow for this, but I feel like I should find my... To match the charm, of course. Little cutie. Do a black bunny head with ears. And then let's do brown book cover over here. Actually, I think I might... I'm wondering if navy would be too dark for that book. Oh, the dusty blue-gray. Yes, we did use that on your bunny, didn't we? I feel like I had that out just yesterday. Did I not? Oh no, I didn't. Here it is. Yes, that was a much better choice, Stevie. And then that one was yellow. How many books do you think you're going to read in 2026, Stevie? Do you set a goal at the beginning of the year? All right, and then Stevie, do you want any like sparkles or anything as well? $75, nice. What? 100, 120? Okay, what percentage of that is audiobooks and what percentage is written books? Like, or, you know what I mean? Audio generally 3. Okay, yeah. Yeah, see, I could definitely see myself getting into audiobooks, except for like this is the time of day that I would listen to audiobooks when I'm doodling. And unfortunately, I can't because I upload these to YouTube. So I can't upload someone else's audiobook, you know? But I did like audiobooks for a time. 50-50, nice. 89th, wowie. I used to do so much reading when I was a kid. Stevie, that's hilarious. I would love if I could just like put on an audiobook and we could all listen to it. But then I would go crazy because anytime someone would ask me a question, I would pause it and then I would feel like I needed to rewind because my brain would have been like missing part of it, you know? And also the copyright issue. I can't post someone else's audiobook on YouTube. Actually, I think I might just add like some kind of like borders to the covers, you know? Aw, thank you, Stevie. Thanks so much for your order. See, another product I would love to design is a reading journal, which, oh, jinx, Amanda. Courtney, yes, I have done one name page that had vintage frames as a theme. Thank you so much for your order, Stevie. That was 1185. No cover design on this one. Oh, white gel and V. Thank you. You guys. I mean, I feel like I didn't used to make as many mistakes when I wasn't distracted by the live. But now that I do make so many mistakes, it's a good thing you're here. Otherwise, people would be getting very half-baked journals sometimes. Sorry, Stevie. Okay, Tess, you said you stayed up late for us. Let's get to yours then. Another espresso. Okay, this is going to be the last one of the night. We're going to start Monday with 1187. So Tess for, okay, we don't have charms, we do have cover and name page. So name page, you were thinking Tess with clouds. Does that still sound good to you? Oh, the drawing. Stevie, do you care? Can I show them? It was obviously done in haste, but he's got character. Yes, Ashley, I can show you a blue journal. This is the blue one, and I'll put the band around so that you can get the full effect. It's got a bit of a more vibrant blue band and pen loop, and then very pale blue. Everything else, this is how it looks. I feel like, in my opinion, the blue complements the gold foil the best. I like how it looks on all of them, but the blue is just like so delicate with the gold. So I am doing a blue one for my pre-made journal. I have no idea when I'll actually pack that up. It's fine. Okay. The reveal. Stevie's drawing. Dun, dun, dun. Matching. But we got the vision. Alrighty, Tess. So yes, for name page. Oh, yes, Ashley. Name page, you can do like kind of whatever you want. So I can show you some examples that I have on here. This, Tizzy in 2020. Okay, sorry, could someone pin? Thank you. Those were just disappearing fast. Okay. Okay. Tizzy and 2026 with clouds in a sunset vibe with sparkle. Is that all for the name page? Tizzy 2026, sunset colored clouds and sparkles. Yes, okay. Sure. Yes, the customizations can come on a blank journal as well. Okay, sunset sort of colors. Let's do maybe this lineup. Tizzy 2026, sunset sort of clouds and sparkles. Okay. Trying to think here. I might do the washi tape trick. First batch is being sent tomorrow or Saturday, depending how late in the evening it takes me to actually get them all packed up. I will send my husband to the post, the Pure Later drop off, as soon as they're ready. All right. Let's do something like this for this one, I think. It's always kind of fun. Let's do T I Melissa, that's funny. Z T-I-Z-Z-Y. And then we'll add $20. Six. Tizzy 2026. All right, and then let's do some clouds. All right, let me add some sparkles. Thank you for pinning that. What time on Monday? Whatever time it is for you right now. Rewind. Oh, time changes this weekend, right? I mean, the time will stay the same for you guys, but just my kids will be, their naps will adjust a little bit. Whatever time it is for you right now, rewind about 8 hours. So EST, hopefully about 3:30. Wait, who's Anna with? Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Yes, time change comes this weekend. That's right. No time change. Yeah, Melissa, that's so nice. We lived in Saskatchewan and there's no time change there either, which was just so nice. Like, I've never had to think about managing time change with my kids who, like, you know, my 1.5-year-old will wake up at like 6 the current time, which will be 5 next week. So that's not going to feel great, but hopefully we can shift his schedule quickly. Oh, Nikki, I'm praying that one day my kids magically evolve to be late risers, because I am not a morning person. Well, it's not necessarily true. I'm just like, I need 8 hours of sleep. Well, okay, that's also not true because I never get 8 hours of sleep, but I want 8 hours of sleep and I never go to bed early. So that's really the problem, I guess. Alrighty, Tess, thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. And you were wanting a cover design as well. Tess with sparkles. Does that sound good, or do you want to change anything about that? Sounds good. Oh my goodness, Laura. I mean, the 10 a.m. sounds amazing, but 10 p.m. I would never be able to work. Like, I would never be able to come live. That's the biggest reason why I can't commit to a late to bed, late to rise schedule, is because, like, I need my evenings. Otherwise, I have no business. Oh, you guys went back a week earlier? That's so interesting. I didn't realize that. Okay. Tess. Oh, yeah. Yes, sounds good. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for your order, Tess. I'm just gonna recycle a bin here that isn't needed at the moment. Let's do, yeah, it's hard to pick one that isn't needed. Which one isn't needed? Because I need to keep the order numbers in order. I need to mark yours as needing gold foil. So I need a bin. I think I can do this. Okay, so this was 1186. Made it past my goal for the week. And yes, I am going to spend tomorrow doing gold foil. Hopefully getting everything, whoops, sorry guys. Hopefully getting everything packed into their shipping boxes and then mailed off tomorrow as well. Latest Saturday. No problem, Tess. Thanks for staying up for us. Alrighty, let me set this aside here. I am going to head to bed. If you guys have any final questions, throw them in the chat right now before I fall asleep. But yeah, this will be the last live for this week. We got through 52 orders, which I would say is pretty impressive. I'm going to do the gold foil, mail them off tomorrow with the white gel pens, and then we'll be back on Monday afternoon to keep personalizing journals. If you like to know when that's going to happen, have input in future journals and stuff like that, please follow me on Instagram. That is the place to find those sorts of updates. And Discord is a good place if you've actually ordered a journal and you want to know when it would be packed. Discord is the place, and if you would like to order a journal, you can use the discount code livestream to get you some money off. Ray, that's a good question. So far this week, we've been making it through pretty much exactly 10 journals per 2.5 hour live. That's usually how long I'm live. And I did 5 lives this week. So if we keep on that schedule, then next week we would do like 8/7 to 9/7 on Monday, roughly. 98 to 108, or I guess that would be 208 because we're already in the 100s. I've just been skipping that part because it's all the same. So 1198 to 1208 on Tuesday, 209 to 219 roughly on Wednesday. Not sure if I'll pull another double live at some point next week. I'm not sure. So there will either be 4 lives or 5. So likely up until 1229 or 1239 would be the goal for next week. Something like that. Where did I start counting wrong? Why was I going with 9s? Anyways, something like that is what next week will look like. But again, Instagram and Discord have more up-to-date announcements about that kind of stuff. Sure. Send me your order number. I don't have a way of filtering to see which ones don't have any customizations, because the whole adding a customization thing, that's not built into Shopify. That's an app that I pay for. And then to actually filter anything effectively, I need to pay for the top tier of the app, which is like hundreds a month because it's meant for big businesses, and I refuse to pay that much for it. So I can't filter to see which ones have no customizations. So if yours does and you want it mailed out quicker, then just maybe just reply to your journal order confirmation email. That would be the best place. On here, my DMs on pretty much every platform are a bit of a disaster right now. Yeah, thanks, Laura. Well, how many open orders do I have right now? I have about 200 open orders, but that's because I haven't fulfilled the 50 that we did this week. So still about 150. Not all of those were pre-orders. Some of those came in this week. But yeah, that's where we're at. Thank you guys so much for joining tonight. I will hopefully see you guys on Monday. I hope you all have a good weekend. And yeah, thank you for all of your